Chapter 1. Abby, a cheerful little duck, loved her small, colourful umbrella. With vibrant blue fabric and bright yellow stars, it was her most treasured possession. She carried it everywhere, and it became her signature item. All her friends admired it, knowing Abby was close by when they saw it. Chapter 2. One morning, grey clouds covered the sky and rain began to fall. Abby, excited, grabbed her umbrella and went to the meadow. She noticed her friends caught off guard by the rain. Bella the bunny, Sammy the squirrel, and Leo the hedgehog were all struggling to stay dry. Chapter 3. Abby approached Bella, offering her umbrella. Bella gratefully accepted, and they continued their walk. They met Sammy, who was struggling with a leaf. Bella passed the umbrella to him. Abby's kindness was shared, and they all enjoyed the warmth and protection of the umbrella. Chapter 4. More friends joined them, including Oscar the owl. They laughed and splashed through puddles, feeling cozy under the umbrella. Abby noticed the warmth and kindness growing, covering everyone. By sharing her umbrella, she shared a piece of her heart, comforting and loving her friends. Chapter 5. As the rain let up, Abby saw her friends happy and closer than ever. She realized the joy of sharing her umbrella was greater than keeping it to herself. That night, she thought about the day's events. Understanding her umbrella symbolized warmth and kindness shared on a rainy day. Chapter 6. Abby's kindness created a ripple effect. Her friends began showing more kindness to each other. Sammy shared nuts, Bella helped Oscar, and Oscar joined group gatherings. Abby's act made the meadow warmer and friendlier. Her lesson: small acts of kindness leave a big impact. Chapter 7. Abby's friends loved the rainy day memory. Bella suggested a festival to celebrate sharing and kindness. Everyone prepared for the festival of kindness, bringing items to share. Abby brought her umbrella as a symbol. The festival became a tradition, bringing everyone together. Chapter 8. During the festival, Bella urged Abby to give a speech. Abby spoke about the power of sharing and kindness. She realized that sharing made things more precious. Her words inspired everyone to keep kindness at the heart of their actions, spreading warmth through the meadow. Chapter 9. After the festival, the meadow had a stronger sense of community. Small acts of kindness were everywhere. Sammy taught younger squirrels, Bella organized gatherings, and everyone gathered under Abby's umbrella when it rained. Abby's kindness created a lasting legacy in the meadow. In a cozy forest clearing, where the trees stood tall and the leaves carpeted the ground in shades of golden brown, there lived a little squirrel named Charlie. Charlie was known far and wide for his diligence. As the days grew shorter and the air turned chilly, Charlie was busy, working tirelessly to gather food for the winter. His small, bushy tail flicked about as he darted from tree to tree, collecting acorns, seeds, and berries, which he carefully stored in his little burrow beneath the roots of an ancient oak tree. Charlie was preparing well ahead of winter. Each morning, he would set out with a focus and determination that made him a familiar sight in the forest. His friends and neighbors, other squirrels, rabbits, and small forest animals, knew that if they ever needed advice on winter preparations, Charlie was the one to ask. For Charlie, gathering food was not just about survival. It was an art. He knew the best places to find the juiciest berries, the plumpest acorns, and the most nourishing seeds. One brisk autumn afternoon, as Charlie was scurrying around with his cheeks stuffed full of acorns, he noticed his friend, Timmy the rabbit, sitting near a hollow log, looking rather glum. Timmy's ears drooped and his eyes lacked their usual sparkle. "Hello, Timmy," Charlie chirped, hopping over to his friend. "Why do you look so sad?" Timmy sighed. "Oh, Charlie, it's the winter. I'm afraid I haven't gathered nearly enough food. I spent too much time playing and not enough time preparing. Now I don't know what to do. I won't have enough to last me through the cold days ahead." Charlie looked at Timmy, feeling a pang of sympathy. He knew how hard winter could be without enough food, and he could see the worry in Timmy's eyes. Charlie thought of his own storehouse, filled with enough acorns, seeds, and berries to last him well through the winter. The thought of his friend going hungry did not sit well with him. "Don't worry, Timmy," Charlie said. Patting his friend on the back with a comforting paw, Charlie continued, "I'm sure we can figure something out. How about I help you find some more food this week? I know a few good places where there are still plenty of acorns and berries." Timmy's face lit up with hope. "Oh, Charlie, would you really do that for me?" "Of course," Charlie replied with a warm smile. "What are friends for?" The next few days were spent in a flurry of activity as Charlie helped Timmy gather food. They scoured the forest floor together, digging for hidden acorns and hunting for late-blooming berries. Charlie shared all his tricks with Timmy. By the end of the week, Timmy's little den was stocked with enough food to last him through the winter. But as Charlie went about his usual routine, he began noticing other animals in the forest who also seemed unprepared. Rosie the mouse, Penny the hedgehog, and even Barry the badger, each of them hadn't gathered enough food. Charlie thought about his own stores, piled high with food. He realized that he had gathered far more than he would ever need, more than he could possibly eat, even if winter stretched on longer than expected. The idea of his friends going hungry while he had more than enough did not sit right with him. So, with a heart full of kindness, Charlie made a decision. He began inviting his friends over one by one and shared a portion of his food with each of them. To Rosie, he gave a small bag of seeds. To Penny, he offered a bundle of berries. And to Barry, he shared a generous portion of acorns. At first, Charlie's friends were hesitant. They knew how hard he had worked to gather his supplies, and they did not want to take advantage of his generosity. "Charlie, are you sure?" Penny asked, looking down at the berries he had offered her. "You've worked so hard to gather all this food. We don't want to leave you with too little." Charlie smiled, his heart warm with the joy of giving. "Please take it. I have more than enough, and it wouldn't feel right to keep it all to myself while my friends are in need. Besides, helping each other is what makes our community strong." Word of Charlie's kindness spread throughout the forest. Soon animals were coming from near and far, each one touched by his generosity. They came not just to receive, but also to share in whatever way they could. Timmy the rabbit brought over a small basket of herbs he had gathered, offering them as a thank you gift. Rosie the mouse crafted a cozy blanket out of soft leaves and moss. a gift to keep Charlie warm during the cold winter nights. Penny the Hedgehog even organized a gathering where everyone brought whatever little they could spare, creating a shared stockpile that everyone could draw from when needed. As the first snowflakes began to fall, the animals of the forest felt a sense of unity and warmth. Charlie looked around at his friends, each one well prepared and ready for the winter, and felt a deep sense of happiness. He realized that by sharing what he had gained something far more valuable than just food. He had earned the love and gratitude of his friends, and together they had created a strong, supportive community. When winter finally settled over the forest, with snow blanketing the trees and the cold wind whistling through the branches, Charlie and his friends huddled together in their warm dens, sharing stories, laughter, and the comfort of knowing they had each other.